The show. Appreciate you being with us. 6:35 is the time. We are back up and running, streaming on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Glad you're with us at 6:35 on a Thursday morning. Welcome into the show. You can give us a call if you want to, 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 855-282-8255. You can also jump in on X, Facebook, and YouTube. That's at Arch City Now. Once again, X, Facebook, and YouTube. Oh my God, oh my God, this is the best headline of the day. X, Facebook, and YouTube at Arch City Now. Going through some of the headlines, and of course, we talk about things in the St. Louis area, other water cooler talk, just having some fun, getting you up and rolling throughout the St. Louis area on a Thursday morning. The headline, Flava Flav, the new official hype man of USA Olympic bobsled skeleton teams. Flavor Flav plans to join the team in Milan for the Olympics to support his team and teammates. I'm like, what? Boy. Yeah, there you go. He's returning to the Olympics as a sponsor and hype man. Ahead of the two, because the Winter Olympics are coming up in a few months. And that's what I love about it. He cheered for the USA women's water polo team back in 2024. I do remember that. But now he's switched to cheer on the U.S. Olympic bobsled and skeleton teams. And of course, they want any hype that they can get. They're known every 4 years. We hear about bobsled. I mean, people are freaking busting their arses all summer long in 100-degree heat, pushing bobsleds 3 straight years to get that one big moment at the Olympics. They said it's clear Flavor Flav has a genuine passion for sports. So he's going to be out there supporting the skeleton and the Olympic teams. That's awesome. That's awesome. Flavor Flav. Do you call him Flavor or Flav? Hey, Flav. You call him Flav, right?
I call him Flavor Flav. I don't know.
But if you were walking up, yeah, I know he's old.
I'd be like,
he's grandpa old.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, snap, it's Flavor Flav. I'd be like, oh, what's up, Flav?
He says, quote, the partnership is a blessing. It's cooler than Cool Runnings. Do you ever remember that? Did you remember? You're young. Do you know about a Jamaican bobsled team that goes to the Olympics? Kind of loosely based on a true story. Seriously. He just said, that it was a 1993 movie. You should check it out. It was actually pretty funny. It was fine. Where 4 Jamaican bobsledders dream of competing in the Winter Olympics despite never seeing snow. And they got there. So that was kind of cool. So Flavor Flav and bobsledders, man, these are big dudes. Flavor Flav's a little guy. So he's around all these big, huge. I mean, these guys, their legs are bigger than Flavor Flav. But he is your new hype guy for the Olympics, the bobsled and skeleton teams. All right. Pretty cool stuff right there. Jump on into the show today, guys. Glad you're with us. Good morning, 6:39 Thursday. Do you guys have plans for the weekend? Halloween's tomorrow. What are the K-pop stuff that we talked about? Super popular still. I got to find that story. There's a WashU professor that helped promote K-pop, like a big deal. Thought that was very, very interesting when it comes to some of those the news headlines and so forth. From us, when it comes to finishing up the local side from the sports standpoint, we got the issue here. It's called the St. Louis Blues and 5 straight losses. Are you worried? Should you be worried? Is there a reason to feel as if this team is going to find their way? How long can you keep your faith? Do other situations, deals need to happen? What can they do to make the team better? Dvorsky's been brought up. I don't know, Dalibor Dvorsky. I don't know if that's going to be a huge deal or not. I just know that this is a case where you have the Blues at 7 points They literally have 7 freaking points. That's it. 7 points. They're 3-6-1 on the season. Lost 5 straight. They're also in their last 6. They're 5-1. Lost 5 straight. So tonight they welcome in Vancouver. Vancouver's 5-6. Not all that much better. But one thing's for sure, the Blues goaltending has been the worst in the NHL. Bennington and Hofer. And I keep saying tonight's the night where they're going to win. And I don't know. I've been wrong 3 straight games. 3 straight home games I've been wrong. So they've got another home game tonight. And at home, this is the sad thing. They're 1-4-1 at home. 1-4-1. The only other team, I mean, it's bad. 1-4-1 at home, 7 points. If anybody's going to the game tonight, if you're a big fan, let us know how you feel. Is that of major concern to you? When do you start to push the panic button if you do? Because this team has gotten off to an incredibly slow start. I don't know. I don't worry about it. You just got to get into the playoffs. But then again, it's like there's a lot of good teams in the Western Conference. I mean, a lot of good teams. A lot. So you're like, when do we start to worry at all? Did you do the Cam show yesterday? Did I hear you in here with Cam Jansen and Jim the Cat Hayes? Were you in their show yesterday?
Oh no.
Okay.
It was probably Grant.
I was curious what they were saying. Because this is so bad.
Yeah, they were talking about the goal play, like the goalie play. They were talking about a lot of that stuff. Like, hockey's not my forte, but like I was learning a lot from Cam talking about what they need to do. And yeah, you can't in any sport, you can't lose and be under 500 at home, especially with the expectations that
heck no, you can't.
Yeah,
this is a big deal.
I still don't really get
a lot of money's put in.
I'm with you though, Vic. I don't really understand why we put so much expectations on a team that just made it to the first round last year. But that's just, St. Louis fans just clinging to that one hope.
Because it's here, and we've talked about it.
Yeah.
In life, just be who you are, admit who you are. Okay, listen, I love it, and I love our city, and I love our sports fans. We don't have the NFL, and it's not coming back. And if you go back in the history of it, our city's partly to blame for it. Not all of it, but partly. And like I told you, we had a chance to have an NFL team again when the whole lawsuit was going on. We did not want to do it. The people with money did not want to do it. We had soccer going on. I am convinced had we not been pushing so hard for soccer, we could have pushed hard and maybe gotten an NFL team. Yeah. From the inside word, instead of the NFL having to pay hundreds of millions of dollars, allowing us to take another stab at the NFL. We didn't get it. It's a bummer, but it is who it is. We don't have NBA. We don't have NFL. We've got Major League Baseball, and the Cardinals are not good right now. We've got soccer, and soccer wasn't good this year. And soccer's still trying to become that mainstream sport in America, like it has been for several decades. Getting better, but still not quite there.
My question is this.
And then we don't have an NBA team.
Yeah, never will.
You don't think we're ever going to have one?
No, I don't think St. Louis will ever have an NBA team. I think the only way that St. Louis will have an NBA team is if I put an NBA team or like.
All right, let's do it.
Like I don't.
I'm begging for an NBA team at this point, just so we have something else. I mean, look at this. We have nothing. We have the Blues, and that's why all the emphasis goes towards St. Louis and the Blues. It's like all this hype, and then if the Blues aren't good, it's like, my gosh, what are you going to do now? Seriously. You've got Mizzou football, Mizzou basketball, SLU basketball is coming up, but it's like,
a professional team.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. And even when you're not good in the NFL, at least you have a team.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
The Lions, on all of the bad years that they had when I was in Detroit covering the Lions, they were still selling out. People would still make it a part of their day.
Yeah, when I was a kid, like, even though the Rams were terrible, like, and then when Jeff Fisher was there, we were like 6-10 or 7-9 every year. But like I was still remember my dad taking me to a Monday night football game, and I was like 10, 12, and I was like, oh wow, what? And then it was fun, even though it was just Greg Zuerlein kicking field goals. Like, it was still a fun experience for me. So.
Greg Zuerlein kicking field goals.
Literally, that's all it was, but I still enjoyed it.
So the Blues play Vancouver tonight. I'm not a season ticket holder. If I was, I would not be happy. Not with the start that we've had, not with the amount of money, not with the time, the effort, and everything else that goes into it. But what else are you going to do? Now, here's the thing. I love sports. It's entertainment, of course, as we know. It's supposed to be something to look forward to because humans need to love things. They need to look forward to things. And when you don't have, and sports is not the end all to end all. Yeah, our society, in my humble opinion, goes overboard on sports. We do. It's who we are as Americans. It's not changing. But at the same point in time, it's fun, a break from reality. A lot of times we take it way, way, way too serious. Make it life or death. Like Brian Kelly. Okay, he got paid a ton of money to be a college football coach in LSU. It didn't work out. They fired him. So Brian Kelly, just trying to eat in Baton Rouge 2 days ago. This is right after he's getting fired. People just taking pictures. He walks around, everybody's taking pictures of him. He's trying to eat, literally sitting there by himself in a booth, eating some lunch, reading it looked like a little paper or something. Everybody just taking pictures of him. I mean, it's like ripping him, cussing him, and so forth. And I know your livelihoods are there, but it's all part of it. Just, we don't have it in St. Louis, and that's unfortunate. To the chat line, Donna, we say good morning to you. We say good morning to you, Ben. You can jump in on Facebook. That's at Arch City Now. Jump in with your comments. You can jump in on X as well. Get your comments in. Say hi. Let us know how things are going. But it's also like Ben, who just jumped into the chat line. He's a Jets fan. They're brutal. They won their first game of the season the other day, but they still have a team. You'd still rather sit there and complain and witch about them and have a team than to not have a team, And then we're left watching Toronto and the Dodgers in the World Series. $6:49. Arch City Now. So go Blues tonight. Hopefully things will be a little bit better. And if you weren't with us earlier, high school football, there's several games in the area tonight as districts kick off. And that's one thing I do like about Missouri is every team makes the playoffs. I do like that. It gives kids another chance to play. I like that. These high school kids only get 9 games, if that 9. And many of these teams, if you're private, you don't even get 9 games. You don't even, it's difficult to schedule. So I like that. I like it. I do. And I played high school football in Belleville, and it was a playoff system. I love that. But now I like the fact that you have this going on.
I do like this news because it just gives everybody a chance to just go out there with their boys one more time, for something.
By the way, speaking of watching sports, I am a YouTube TV subscriber. I like to watch it on my phone when I'm out and about. I love it. It's worked out great. However, I'm told that this weekend, some of the top college football games and a Monday night football game may not be on YouTube TV because of a contract agreement with Disney, the parent company of ABC and ESPN. We've all been there through this. You've seen it locally in St. Louis. If you had a certain cable network and you saw it with Charter and Comcast, they can't agree on terms. They can't agree on money. And then you have a provider and then you don't get your channel. I don't know what's going on, but this is the third time in the past 2 months that negotiations between YouTube TV and a network have gone right up to the deadline. It seems like that happens all the time. Fox and YouTube agreed to an extension just days before the Texas-Ohio State season opener. That was back during the start of the football season. Then YouTube TV and NBC, up until the last second, averted a blackout of their situations. Now, here we go again. ABC and ESPN have a huge slate of college football games. You got number 9 Vanderbilt at number 20 this weekend, number 5 Georgia at Florida. Those are both ABC games. You've also got 18 Oklahoma at 14 Tennessee Saturday night. Number 17 Cincinnati at number 24 Utah. All of these games, even Rice at number 25 Memphis Friday night. All of those games may be gone if you're trying to watch on YouTube TV. And maybe YouTube TV isn't that big of a deal. I don't know. Maybe that's just in my neck of the woods, my world, because I have it. And that if you pay for a service, you expect to get it, right? Of course, you should be getting it. But those things are happening. Hey, 6:52 on this Thursday, October 30th. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for getting on the comment line. Appreciate it. Donna says, just saw Mike Vick on the news. Didn't even know he was around. Michael Vick.
I heard his coaching is kind of weird.
Yeah, well, he's where's he at? Jacksonville State or not Jacksonville?
He's at I think it's North something. I think it's
so Michael Vick's coaching in college right now. Got a college job. Yeah, I just can't remember. I know it, but I don't know.
But I'm not sure. I don't want to say
what, Norfolk State? Yeah, so producer Rye's taking a look at that right now. But yeah, Michael Vick is out and about. He is coaching college football. So somebody bringing up Michael Vick. How about that?
Yeah, I was right. It was Norfolk State.
Norfolk State.
Yeah.
What'd you hear about Michael Vick?
I heard that he just put literally all his homies just on the coaching staff. Yeah. And that's it. They don't even
doesn't matter. You do what you do. Be you. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you're going down with the chip.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's working. Is it? Is it working?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know.
I haven't heard about them at all.
Neither have I.
Can't even find their stats.
Yeah. Okay. It is. I get it. So, shot, I guess, what was that?
They're 1-7.
Yeah, but it takes a while to build a college program. It does, or a team. You've got to get some people in there.
Yeah. What did Deion start out with at Colorado?
He had his boys.
Yeah, he did.
But then they, it was and they never even really got over the hump. They never did.
Yeah,
they never got over the hump. And they're certainly not getting over the hump right now.
Yeah.
It's like people forgotten about Colorado.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed. That was one of the teams I was kind of disappointed in because they had Caden Salter coming in. He was one of the top QB transfers especially in his 2023 campaign, but it's been falling off ever since. I want to just see that freshman kid now.
I get it. I do. I totally get it. By the way, oh yeah, we'll talk about it when we come back from the break. Some news about Bob Costas. Most popular broadcasters of all time, St. Louis. I always wondered who people's favorite broadcasters have been from the St. Louis area. When you think about it and all, and maybe it's part of the time period that you grew up in or people with St. Louis ties. who have done things and who are still doing things. And then you don't want to forget, because there's so many people, men and women who are doing things from the St. Louis metropolitan area on a national basis or have over the years in regards to what they've done. That would be a really fun segment to do. I don't know, I'd be afraid to do it right now and make sure that I'm not missing anything or missing anybody when it comes, because you have
a lot.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, right out of the gate. And then it's like, is it just for a team or is it national? Because you go, okay, you got Bob Costas, you had Joe Buck. Those were the two biggies right out of the gate that you had. But then you've got people, I mean, Greg Amsinger, who is at Lindenwood, who does Major League Baseball coverage. Then there's so many. I'll have to go back around. I don't want to go down the list without being respectful to everybody. There's just so many people. So many people. Anyway, when we come back, we'll get into that. We got obviously that talk more about the Blues. We've got the World Series from last night. If you didn't join us earlier in the show, the ratings, how the NFL is still pretty much beating up World Series, NFL Monday Night Football beating up World Series games. The weather is getting really, really nice. We've gone through a lot of wet, dreary, drizzly days. Now things have gotten a whole lot better. I mean, a whole lot better. So that's a good thing. You've also got news on the St. Louis sheriff being temporarily removed from office. We'll talk about that. Must be nice. I guess things in America are doing just fine. Country club memberships and wait list are at an all-time high still. Must be nice. We'll get into some of those news. Like, really? Those things are going on? Yeah, exactly. Also news about Panera, their new concept. We'll see if it works for them as they try to increase business. That'll be interesting. Also, some other local headlines when it comes to news that are making some news in the St. Louis area, plus high school football district start for some teams tonight as well. And anything else you guys want to talk about, jump in, let us know what's going on, and we'll certainly talk about it. We are Arch City now. If you want to give us a call, you can do that too, 855-282-8255. We are your Lou Information Station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Producer Rise here. I'm Vic Faust, back with more after this. All right. Can you still see me on the camera with me leaning back like this? Do you just see my head popping out like a turtle? Yeah, I need to sit up. All right, let me sit up here, get that up there. All right. All right, here we are. I was just trying to sit back and relax a little bit. Oh, I guess I need a THC drink. Would that relax me, Producer Ray? I tried one of these before. I tried some of the drinks and I did not like it. It was weird, but
did it taste funny?
I was at a bar restaurant in the last week and somebody said that they drink them all the time. They love them. But THC drinks, first of all, for whatever reason, and there's a couple of marijuana, and the marijuana industry in Missouri has been dominant, absolutely dominant in sales since it's begun. So I guess I'm not surprised to hear that THC drinks are starting to do very, 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 very well in Missouri as well. Do you have experience with any of these THC drinks?
Yes. I don't really drink THC drinks like that often, but I've had one or tried one at the movie theater, and I tried one at this one.
Oh, there's bar. THC drinks at movie theaters. Yeah. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. They're like, because I go to a movie theater with a bar there, and they like sell those at the bar. And then I went to this one trivia night, and it was fun. We played trivia, and they were like giving out like free drinks after if you like participated. So I was like, yeah, I'll try one of these, and it's cool. It's like, I think it really depends on what kind you get, maybe like depending on the taste factor. I know some brands kind of taste a little bit more fizzy and some taste like juice. So just like what some people like, I guess.
Well, here's what's going on with this whole situation. Missouri's market for THC drinks is growing pretty darn fast, so much so that a new report says it could haul in $75 million in a year. THC here.
Yeah, I think the THC business is booming in Missouri because I think especially like somebody said in the chat, like the gummies too. I've tried the gummies especially at the dispensaries and stuff, and they're pretty good. And I think especially because in Missouri, I think you can only sell Missouri grown products.
Well, yeah, you can't you can't bring it across state lines.
So I'm saying
but still there has to be a desire for it, and there is. And there has been in the state, like big time from that standpoint. But Missouri, as we were talking about, doing very, very well with that. It's been huge. People who made the investments, most of those dispensaries and so forth have done very, very well. It's a booming business. Whether you partake or you don't partake, the bottom line is it's working. So the THC drinks started to become very popular, talking about 75 million a year. And then, from the chat line, they're everywhere. But, she prefers gummies. I know a lot of people who take the gummies too. Sleep gummies as well. People have problems with sleep. So, but now the industry is going to face, the political crackdown is coming. The lawmakers are trying to push to restrict the product that they say is currently legal, but doesn't have any regulation. So it needs, quote, some regulation to make sure that there's no issues. So you're going to see some politicians going after that right now to make sure that they can get it under some sort of regulation. So under current Missouri law, the hemp-derived beverages containing Delta 9 or Delta 8 THC, they are legal because they come from federally compliant hemp. But no state or federal agency regulates their potency labeling or sale. So that's a gray area, of course, and we know, and that would allow for companies to maybe sell THC-infused seltzers in bars, restaurants, grocery stores, movie theaters, things like that we were talking about, alongside hard seltzers and other alternative drinks. And they're not regulated. That's where the political side of this all comes into play. The other thing is that some companies allegedly that sell THC drinks do self-imposed ID checks and testing, but not all of them do it.
And they just put like testing on the stuff.
Yeah. So now there's a push for some local regulation that could also mirror kind of a bigger national debates on how to govern, the hemp derived drinks that officials believe avoid traditional cannabis laws.
See, at least we're taking good steps to making sure everything is.
I mean, $75 million for the THC. Yeah. You've had one and you were like, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. Like
I tasted it when I was like, and I saw somebody who never really messed around with any of the cannabis or marijuana. They drank half a can and were out for like a day. It's like, I'm going to bed.
Oh yeah, it did make me a little sleepy. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just lay down or something.
Yeah, according to Whitney Economics, the 2025 U.S. THC beverage report, the national market for infused drinks topped $1 billion last year. $1 billion in 2024, and it was expected to grow this year in 2025. Although the official numbers are not out yet, they were expecting it to grow 25%. 25 freaking percent in 2025 and 33% in 2026 for THC infused drinks. It also says the market for THC beverages is growing so fast with a potential value of nearly $10 billion.
It's insane.
Yeah, The report says that Missouri in these numbers is an example of the trend, and that in the state of Missouri, people are buying these drinks almost equally from bars, restaurants, and grocery stores.
Yeah,
as they are at the local dispensary where they could get them. That makes sense to me. I could totally see that. I found it very interesting where we are, and where we are from a sales standpoint too, because I mean, Missouri has been fabulous when it comes to the cannabis industry and how much. I mean, more people are heading to Missouri dispensaries, including the St. Louis area, to buy cannabis products and spending more and more money when they go. That's according to industry experts who were talking about this at a conference just about a month ago. Quote, Missouri is viewed as a stronger market than others around the country.
Yeah, because I be doing my research on like all this stuff.
There's more sales in Missouri than Colorado last year. It's first year.
It's more sales in Colorado, and that's
like what? Really?
That's like ain't that like THC like the hub over there or something?
Yeah, well,
so it
was like ground zero.
Yeah, so like I'm doing my research on all this stuff, and I'm like, man, Missouri's just passing everybody, huh? And then it's just insane.
One of the other reasons I was told that it was so popular here was also because we're border to many states, and the laws and regulations were a lot easier here, and you had better products so people could come in and buy marijuana here, as opposed to being in Kansas and Iowa, Nebraska,
because in those states,
Tennessee, states that border Missouri.
Yeah, and especially in some of those states, I think it's not even like recreationally legal. So
yeah, that too, absolutely, all those things. Could be an issue.
Yeah, play a factor into that. Like, can't really tell.
But it's so I mean, I'm like, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm surprised that THC drinks are doing as well, because the people that I know that like marijuana or use it for whatever reasons, recreational or medical, are like, no, I'd rather have the flower than have the drink.
Because I think the drink is more. It's more of like I would say a drink is like, you could step your foot into the water a little bit safer, I would say, because you can just sip a drink and then just put it down. I don't know.
Okay. Or maybe the smell.
Yeah, maybe the smell too. People that may be like, oh, I don't want to smell like this. I'll just try the drink. It has it in there. I'll try the drink.
That would make sense to me. I could totally see that.
Could be a little bit more like nobody's really in your business. They can't tell that you're drinking a THC drink if you have a drink cover. You're at a
well, here's the other thing. I'm curious. This is what average, like, here's some of the numbers. When the average shopper goes to a Missouri dispensary right now, They're ended up spending about $65, with the average price per item being about $24.60. That data was compiled by Hoodie, and that's above the national average, which is a single purchase of like $18.41, and the total bill being $61. In Colorado and New Mexico, the average item price is about $11.
Yeah, and that's what because a lot of my people from like other like cities and stuff, when I just talk to them about just the world and stuff, right? They'll say, yeah, your dispensaries cost way more than the dispensaries in this city and that city. And that's because of what Missouri puts on their prices. They make their own prices. So that's why it would cost more, but they're making more money because it's a new booming business out here. So
it is. It is a big booming business. A lot of people. I know somebody.
And I
have some people who own. I have some people who own some acquaintances who own companies, and they're doing quite well. Now they had to put a lot of money into it.
Yeah, it's a big investment for sure. But
but wow. They said the other totals. I thought this was pretty interesting too. In Missouri, the most popular item is still traditional marijuana buds, or what the industry calls, flower. It's flower. It's still the most popular. But the item that's seen the most growth in the last year, both in Missouri and nationwide, any idea what it is? Pre-rolled joints.
Yeah, I could see that too, because I think
convenience?
The convenience, and I think a lot of dispensaries, they give it to you for free. Like they give you like
what?
Yeah, they'll give you like,
you mean paper?
Or what? No, they'll give you like the pre-rolls for like free and stuff.
No, they can't get free stuff.
But
ask me the last time I've been in a dispensary was.
Like not
a long time ago.
Not just like handing out for free, but like if you purchase something and like you like sign up and stuff.
Okay.
You get accounts and points and
okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's literally like
I didn't think any of that existed in the marijuana industry.
It's a whole business thing. Like,
okay, I'm trusting you. I'm taking you for your word. So yeah. But Missouri, by the way, according to the Marijuana Industry National, is considered to be a shining star state when it comes to marijuana sales. If you're into marijuana and you're in Missouri, you're in the right spot. Limited licenses is the whole key to any market as well. So and they said that in Missouri also has disciplined operators, because you got to have operators who know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because they said a disciplined operator who knows they're running a business for profit and growth and long-term brand building, you make different decisions than like a guy that just dropped in and I'm going to drop the price by 30%.
And that's what I'm saying. Cause I'm a brand person, Vic. So like I look at like different companies on my free time. Like, so when I start my own business, I know how to operate it as well. And like what they're doing in Missouri, they're just, like you said, they're disciplined. They're not going to drop their price because people are going to it no matter what.
Yeah, I just found it interesting.
It's insane.
The whole industry in Missouri, and that's kind of why I've spent some time talking about it. It's like, okay, all right, I got you. Very, very interesting. You guys can chime in on that if you want to. Also, what are you laughing about? Did I miss something? Was there a comment?
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments. I just put it up.
I didn't see the comment. Sorry, I was looking at some of the other stories here that we had coming down the pipeline. Before I moved on, is it a comment I need to read before I move on?
It was just Donna. She was like, a pre-roll doobie is the best.
Oh, okay. There you go.
She said you were a turtle head again, but I fixed it.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. All right. We talked about it last week. Here we are again, 6-7. Silliness. I mean, isn't it kind of, I don't want to sound immature, but isn't it kind of stupid?
Oh, it's very stupid. I tell kids that I watch all the time, like, I don't understand it.
Well, it became so popular that dictionary.com has now put 6-7 as, quote, its 2025 word of the year. So 6-7 is now a word, and it's the word of the year for dictionary.com. 6-7. It's like, what?
It doesn't even have a meaning.
I know. Not an official meaning, right?
No, it means nothing. Like, I'm so serious. It's like you know how there's a song and there's like an ad lib.
Yeah.
It's just an overused ad lib. That's literally what it is in the song. It's just like an ad lib.
6-7. Are people still saying it, or were kids still saying in the St. Louis area?
Yeah,
kids, not high schools, but kids.
Actually, on Monday I work with the teens too. At
they still mess, but people just say it mess around.
No, like, yeah, they say it in school. That's what they told me. Like, some of the guys still say it in school and stuff. So,
but to actually like describe something?
No, they just say it. Like, or if it comes up, they'll just start laughing. Like, if it just comes up, like, say we're playing basketball, right, Vic? And the score is 5-7. And then I make a layup and we're going 1s and 2s. And then we're like, oh, what's the score? And we're like 6-7. The high schoolers will start laughing.
I gotcha.
Like,
I saw a funny, I saw a picture. I think the best defensive lineman in the entire NFL is Aiden Hutchinson for the Detroit Lions.
Oh, yeah. He's good.
Even coming off breaking his leg in half, the dude is still the best pass rusher in the NFL right now. Guess what his height is? 6'7". I literally saw a picture of Aiden Hutchinson 2 days ago, and it just had a picture of him that said 6'7". And I went, oh my God, there he is. So 6'7". There's your word of the year for dictionary.com. Go figure. The stuff is happening. This is Art City now. If you want to give us a call, you can. What news, headlines, stories, water cooler talk do you have? 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 855-282-8255. Producer Rise alongside. I'm Vic Faust. It's 7:22 on this October 30th as we head into the final days of October. Halloween tomorrow. One of the most popular costumes still K-pop. The K-pop situation, the K-pop series from Netflix. Any other popular costumes? Have you heard? Your kids, relatives, neighbors, whatever. You guys doing any party plans? What are you dressed up as? So forth. Jump in on the chat line. Let us know if you want to talk a little Halloween. We can do that as well. Also, when it comes to today, we made it through the wet. We made it through the windy. Now we've got some really, really nice fall weather. A little crisp, a little cool. Sun is back. Dry is back. What appears to be for several days. Temperature about 58 today. I think it's like maybe 55 tomorrow. Then we go back up into the 60s again. 60s for highs over the next, 5-6 days. Lots of sun. Enjoy it. The fall weather is here as November hits as well. That'll be nice. So we got the water, the precipitation that we were told we needed. Plus now we got the very nice weather. We can deal with that. That is for sure. Any other stories, any other things that are happening, let us know. Any other things to promote, events coming up, restaurants, events, things that you've dealt with throughout the St. Louis area, anything from that standpoint, we'll certainly talk about it. We can do that. High school football districts start tonight. Some interesting games going. I was trying to look down. Obviously, there's lots of interesting games, but Fort Zumwalt West has a game. They're hosting Central, Francis House Central. There's a decent matchup, and yeah, a lot of these first matchups you don't know. Maybe not a lot of total intrigue, but some big games this weekend. Obviously, my CDS Ladue Saturday. That's a big game, 1:00 over at Ladue. And if you want to jump in, throw some shout outs out, you can do that as well. But that's tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday as districts get underway, first round districts throughout Missouri as people get ready for that. Okay. Also, I guess things are going well, and it must be nice. And my friends, I am not a country club member right now. At one point I was, and I loved it. But country club wait list right now and initiation fees have hit a new normal. And here's what's apparently ahead. And from my situations of knowing people in the St. Louis area, there are still wait lists. And there are people getting in. Yeah, it's not like, we're begging for people to get in and become members.
See, that's one of my goals in life is like being a nice country club,
Well, golfers hoping to outlast country club wait list
Yeah, I want
are
to
on the
golf at a country club.
they're on the outside looking in. Literally, they have wait list. It all started kind of in COVID-19. More people signed up,
Yeah.
and they're not shrinking. Country club wait lists are not shrinking, and there's so many really good country clubs throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area, the Metro East, down south, north. I mean, they're
Everywhere.
everywhere.
That's what I heard. That's why I'm like, I gotta try to get into a country club when I like start,
Yeah, our guy. Does Cam talk about his golfing
Oh yeah,
at his club a lot?
Yeah, I told him. I said this spring I'm working on the driving range and I'm gonna be ready.
You golfer
Yeah.
too? We'll get out.
Yeah,
We'll have
I
to do
just
some
got
golfing.
Yeah, I just got some new clubs because I played in.
What are you, 6'7"?
No, I wish I'm like 6'3", 6'4", but
You're not. You're taller than 6'3". Give me a break.
Sure. Yeah, I hope, but yeah. In middle school and freshman in high school, I did play golf, and then I started like playing basketball all year round more, and then I shot up, and then didn't get any new clubs, but I just got some more clubs and started going back to the range.
Well, these are some of the interesting things that have gone on. The growth in wait lists for country clubs has also meant an increase in the club's median initiation fee. Supply and demand, of course. If there's a lot of people that want to join your club, fees will go up. If people aren't joining, fees will go down. But they said that the median initiation fee in the country has more than doubled, rising from about 25,000 in 2019 to 50,000. And that's a huge bargain compared to several clubs that I know about in the St. Louis area. That's a fact. Just makes you they're just super damn popular. If you're a golfer as well, but there's so many things that can be offered when it comes to a country club as well. So if you have the money, you have the disposable income, and you want to do it, I loved it. I loved it when I had the opportunity to do it. 100% loved it. And if you love golf, it's a huge, huge deal where you can go out and do it as well. This is what's interesting too. Millennials are starting to search out and join country clubs more than they ever have before. And newer generations, even Generation Z, your generation, my friend, is looking at it with even more interest than younger generations have before.
For sure. I think a lot of the I think that's from my generation just being more like pushing, like especially me. I already said I want to be in a country club by 25, like 27. Like I would like that's literally my whole generation. Like we just watch YouTube, and that's like a lot of the YouTubers are just joining country clubs early, playing golf and stuff.
Well, that they're making money. I'm telling you, the country clubs are making money according to all these stats and the data that are being released. I went, oh, I guess that makes sense, at least to the people that I know that are in country clubs all around the St. Louis area. And there's some really nice ones here, and they're very, very, very expensive. And there's wait lists, not at all of them, but at some of them there are. And there's just a lot of really good country clubs, a lot of them. And when I've been as guests, they're always trying to grow and see where they're going. But good business to be in a country club these days. That's for sure. We'll come back. We'll finish up the show. We'll do our final segment, promote everything that's happening tonight. You've got the Blues this weekend, events, local headlines, those things, plus whatever you guys want to jump in and tell us as well. You can jump in on X, Facebook, and YouTube at Art City Now, or you can give us a call. 855-282-8255. That's producer Rye. I'm Vic Faust. We'll be back with more. We are your Lou Information Station, and we're live and on demand at louinfo.com. Hey guys, welcome back into the show. Hope you're doing well. It's a Thursday morning. It's October 30th as we head into the end of the month of October, head into the final 2 months of 2025. Glad you're with us today. Art City Now. We're here from 6 to 8 a.m. every Monday through Friday. Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen, former Blue, and Jim the Cat Hayes, Cardinals broadcaster, take you from 8 to 10 every day. Then you've got the show today from 10 to 11, the business show, the Found hers. What is it called?
The co-found hers.
The co-found hers.
Yeah, it's like no.
I don't think I'm ever going to understand that. What does it mean?
It's it's like
what,
co-founders.
But co-found hers? Is co a person?
No, like you know how there's like say that like you have a business, right? And you have a co-founder.
Yeah.
Right. Well, these are two incredible women who are co-found hers. Like they're just entrepreneurs and they're like,
but found hers.
Yes. Because they're hers. They're women.
So who found who?
I think
the co-founders show.
Yeah.
So do they say co-found hers?
Yeah, like it's the co-found hers.
Oh,
like,
it's co-found. So it's called the co-found hers.
Like co-found hers.
Yeah. Co-found hers.
Yeah, it's like.
But it's about business.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll get them on. We love to promote the shows.
Yeah. It's like.
And we're talking about them right now.
Yeah, I love the 10 o'clock shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They're cool. It's like business shows. You know, I'm like learning a lot of stuff about business and branding. So it's
good.
Cool, like they bring in a lot of cool guests. Just like Jennifer's show, they bring in cool guests that like are entrepreneurs in the community and, you know.
The co-founders show from 10 to 11, followed by Charlie Tuna and the Posse. Yeah. They'll be in today as well. All right, 7:38. If you want to jump in on X, Facebook, or YouTube, give a shout out. You can do that as well. Talk about the stories we have. A lot of stories from the St. Louis area. Also, national stories that are pretty much localized. We were talking about the marijuana story, THC sales going through the roof when it comes to the THC-infused drinks in Missouri, on pace for $75 million a year in THC-infused drinks. Not sure if you guys are into those or not, but they're doing well. That's a fact, which is also kind of going along with how marijuana sales in Missouri have gone, which has been top notch since it became legal in our state. Missouri gets a lot of credit for doing things the right way, extremely organized, very good owners, and people kept in check in regards to make sure that the business does as it should throughout the state of Missouri. Okay. Another thing before we get into the sports stuff for tonight, this is sad but true. Sad but freaking true. And we talk about you and your ages and your groups when it comes to where we are in the state of this country when it comes to buying a home. How about this for an average?
I feel like it's bad.
In 1985, the average age of a person buying a home was, this will blow your mind, here it is, 33.
Oh.
1985, the average age was 33. Guess what it is now?
Say about 27, 28, or is that bad?
Try 56. How many 27-year-olds do you know that are buying houses right now?
Like buying a whole
I don't know. I don't know any.
You're right. Yeah, probably like.
Because it's so difficult.
I'm thinking
the amount of money, interest rates, mount down.
Yeah, I'm thinking a little apartment. You're meaning like a
buying a home. Buy a home.
Yeah.
See, that just shows you your whole mindset is different.
I'm not even thinking about buying a house at all right now, especially with how the world is. No.
Yeah, no, here it is. In 1985, the median age was 31. It was 31 to 33. But last year, it was 56 years old. And the trend is reflecting a broader, and it's the same in the St. Louis area from realtors.
Yeah.
The trend reflects a broader demographic shift. Many home buyers now entering the market in their late 30s to 40s, often nearing retirement age. I mean, that's insane what has happened. It just shows you what's happened with prices and the median price to buy homes and, and getting the money that you have to have down. And then you have the credit side of things. I mean, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah, it is.
And also in the St. Louis area, when it comes to the amount of inventory that's out there right now, which drives prices up as well. These things are going on. But I mean, at 56 years old, as of this last year, at the end of 2024, going into 2025. So one of the things that they say that's making that happen is that, according to Redfin, 28.2% of 3-bedroom homes or 3+ bedroom homes in the country were owned by empty nest baby boomers. That's compared to just 14.2% for millennials with kids.
I can see that because for some, like, I love the baby boomers, but for some reason, the baby boomers like just have all the houses.
Well, it suggests that the boomers were in their prime earning years during the 1990s economic boom, when newly built homes were remarkably abundant, and they were. Home values have shot up. So Americans who purchased homes more than 20 years ago didn't have to spend a large portion of their income to buy property. Now you have to. Younger buyers, feel like the game's over. Not necessarily, but it's not as easy as it once was. That's for sure. That's why you see the average age, 56-year-olds. Wow. Those are some stats that are like, okay, all right. There's where you are when it comes to that. Many young buyers are also trying to lean on, I guess what you'd call the bank of mom and dad, if they have it.
Yeah, that's my plan until
if parents are able to extend some financial security. About 1/3 of younger millennials, ages 26 to 34, who bought a home did receive assistance with their down payment from a gift or a loan from a friend or a family member. That was according to a report as well. Yeah. And these trends follow what's happening in St. Louis as well. It is. But we all know real estate's a great thing. If you can get into it and work it and give it time and build over time, it can be a wonderful thing. It can be. But once again, it's one of those realities. But I saw that stat and that story come down. I'm like, I'm sure, and I'm wondering if those are what people have seen themselves when they're out looking at houses, if they're dealing with anything, if they've seen that, if they've seen something different. What is happening? What are people seeing out there? Because it's not fun. It's not easy. It's a reality that people are having to deal with. And of course, interest rates were dropped again just a little bit. They should probably be dropped a whole lot more than where they are right now when you look at the economy. Now, I'm not getting into the aspects of all of that right now in the show, but it seems like they should be lower. The interest rate should be lower right now. Yet we're not getting it for some reason. It's like, come on, really? Okay. Art City now right here. Thanks for being with us. What about you guys and your thoughts now? We got a big game tonight. The Blues are there. Did we lose Wi-Fi again? Okay. I was looking at my phone. It's like, wait a second. What's going on? I don't see Wi-Fi. I don't see us on, but we are on still. Okay, good.
Should still be on, yes.
Okay. I didn't see us being on, but there we are. We're back up now. I see it. Okay, 7:45. You got Thursday night football in the NFL tonight. What appears to be a terrible game. The Ravens, I think they're supposed to have Lamar Jackson back. They're 2-5, taking on the 2-6 Miami Dolphins. Yuck. Yuck for an NFL game. Yuck. No Major League Baseball tonight. Toronto took care of business last night with the Dodgers. They lead the World Series 3-2. They can wrap it up tomorrow night in Toronto. Game 6. Dodgers have to win to force a Game 7 on Saturday. So all of a sudden, here come the Toronto Blue Jays looking to win their first World Series since 1993. Max Scherzer trying to get a World Series ring. The St. Louis native out of Parkway Central, then Mizzou, of course. He pitched the other night. Good for Max. Also, you've got the Blues tonight. And here we go. Losers of 5 straight. the worst goalie combo in the league right now. You're talking about a team with a record that has not been so good. We talk about where they are, what this team's going to do. They sit in last place in their division. They're one of the 3 worst teams right now in the NHL. Now, obviously, they've only played 10 games. Okay, so it's all right. They've played 10 games. It's early. You can still turn things around. But is it that easy to turn things around? Vancouver's coming to town. They're 5-6. They have 10 points. The other issue that the Blues have to do is you got to be able to win at home. You're talking about a team that's already had, literally, they've had 6 games. They've had 6 home games to start the year. 6 home games already. Tonight will be 7. 7 home games in their first 11 games. So it's been stacked for the Blues to come out to a great start. The opposite has happened. I don't think anybody would have guessed that it would have been this bad, this fast for this team with the home games that they have. So Vancouver in town. Blues really, really need a win tonight. You don't want to make this losing streak 6. You're hitting the road for 2 games after tonight as well. So you got to get out to a good start. You got to get a win tonight. Because if you get down, then it's like, oh no. It's almost like those thoughts creep in. It's like, here we go again. So after tonight, the Blues hit the road. They go to Columbus for a Saturday night game. Then they come back home Monday night to host Edmonton. And then they're back on the road Wednesday and Thursday next week as well. Really busy week at Washington, at Buffalo. So they have an opportunity done as well. So big opportunity for them tonight if you're going to the game. What are your expectations? If you want to jump in on the chat, you can do that on X, Facebook, and YouTube. What are you expecting from this team? When do you start to worry? When do you hit that button to like, okay, something's got to be done? What are they going to do? Not sure when you're only, 11 games into a season, but or at least feel that this is not the team that you expected to have, or as I repeat, should have when you look at this team and the things that are happening. So, hey, it is what it is, Blues. You got to get something done tonight. Got to. Fans deserve it. You guys deserve it. Let's go get this stuff done and take care of freaking business. Hey, if you didn't see this story as well, we talked about it, I think a month ago, but Panera Bread's they're closing the remaining fresh dough manufacturing facilities in the United States. That's happening over the next 18 to 24 months. So they began their transition. So they're not doing the fresh in-store baking anymore. They switched to what they call the par-baked dough model. It's a 3-year growth plan. They said they think it's going to boost their consistency and product availability. Is closing. So Panera trying to get some things changed, get some things done. Another interesting story, St. Louis becoming a national story. Alfred Montgomery temporarily removed as St. Louis sheriff. A judge ruled that was a case against Montgomery that was filed by Attorney General Andrew Bailey back in June. That was supposed to be a status hearing leading up to a trial. However, the judge said he couldn't see how Montgomery could even run in office while locked up on unrelated federal charges. So as a result, he's been temporarily removed from office until a full trial begins in his quo warranto case. That's on November 18th. But he has not permanently been removed from office. So a lot of political strains going on there back and forth, but it is a headline that's happening in the St. Louis area right now. Hey, we talked about Bob Costas. I told you I'd give you this story, bringing it up. Obviously the St. Louis native, he made a cameo preview ahead of Tuesday's doubleheader this last week between the Knicks and Bucks, and then later on the Clippers and Warriors. He's backed away from broadcasting, said that he doesn't think that he is as good as he should be, but he was there. So he came out, gave a little bit of nostalgia as part of his the NBA's return to NBC. That's part of a new rights deal. That's for the 25-26 season. If you didn't see that, NBC outbid Warner Brothers and Discovery, the parent company of TNT, which is where the game are being played. So back on NBC. It's good to see Bob. It's still uncertain, though, after his cameo, if this was just a one-off thing for the NBA's return to NBC, or if we're going to hear more of his iconic voice before games this season. We'll see. I just recently heard an interview with Bob talking about how he was stepping away. So I don't know. It's always good to see Bob, though. And of course, we were talking about St. Louis and St. Louis broadcasters and the greatness, and so many people doing great work, men and women from the St. Louis area, and a variety of sports all around the country, at a variety of areas as well, when it came to sports broadcasting and broadcasting all over the place. That's for sure. Have you had any favorite broadcasters? I mean, over the last maybe 10 years growing up, anybody that you love watching?
St. Louis or just
yeah, St. Louis, national. I'm just curious. I always try to get a younger person's perspective as well, because, when we were growing up in these age, you had Jack Buck and Mike Shannon and, some of these people. I just didn't know if it's that big of a deal anymore.
I've listened to them from older games and
Bob Costas.
Yeah, and Bob Costas, but I just don't really have because I'm not I've done broadcasts, but I'm like a broadcast kind of guy, so I don't really know the names. I just know I just remember from games and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough. Maybe absolutely.
Because I was more of a guy who liked sideline reporters, so I remember I know David Aldridge and guys like that, because that's what I like doing. So.
Hey, by the way, very sweet man, David Aldridge.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's a cool
I got to know him when I was covering the Pistons.
You did?
Yeah,
that's cool. I only met him.
Yeah, we all sit in media rooms. You sit in media rooms a lot of the time, and then when you're covering, because I covered 2 NBA finals.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, buddy, come on, man. I've lived a lot of life.
Yeah.
You sit in rooms and you're waiting around. There's a lot of wait around time. You just kind of sit there and you're talking and those kinds of things. Much more friendly than Stephen A. Smith.
Oh my goodness. I don't have stories about Stephen A. Smith.
Saying he was bad, but it was just you say hi. It was hey, because everybody wants to talk to him.
Everybody wants to talk.
And this was going back a long time ago before he even became close to being as popular as he is now.
If you think everybody wants to talk to him back then, just think especially me, because I'm part of the National Association of Black Journalists. So I went to their convention. Everybody from age 20 to 24 wants to try to find where Stephen A. Smith is.
I could see that.
But me personally, I the person that I met that was growing up that really helped me was Rob Parker. Because when I met Rob Parker, he was the most down to earth guy.
Detroit.
So down to earth. He just sent me his stuff.
Rob Parker, for people who don't know, he was a Tigers broadcaster for a while. Also did other sports.
Yeah,
other sports
he was
too.
One of the first. I think he was the
NBA.
first Black baseball columnist. So
yeah,
Detroit.
Yeah, he did, and he did a terrific job as well. Okay. Yeah, those things, boy, it just flies by. The show flies by in the morning. That is for sure. It's going to be an absolutely gorgeous day. I hope everybody has a really good day as well. Once again, as we tell everybody all the time, stay positive. If you have stories, let us know. You can jump in all the time on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Once again, X, Facebook, and YouTube. Don't forget about the shows you have coming up today. The same shows that we have pretty much every day, Monday through Friday. That is Hot Take Central 2.0 coming up next with former Blue Cam Jansen and Cardinals broadcaster Jim the Cat Hayes. Then you've got the Co-Found Her show from 10 to 11, business show. And then, of course, Charlie Tuna and the Posse today from 11 to 1 o'clock. Always got some interesting things going on there. High school football districts begin. That's going on tonight. If you're into that, you can go catch out your games, throw your shout outs to them. NFL football tonight. The Blues, of course, they have their game tonight. Let's go Blues. Let's get that win, get back on the right track. For those who care, 6-7 became so damn popular this year. It's now the dictionary.com 2025 word of the year.
Is it
Welcome
like
to
dash?
America 2025.
Like, is 6-7 dash? Is it like 6?
No, it just says 6-7. It wasn't even dash. And I'm like, how do they even call that the word of the day? I don't know. Enjoy the weather too. It's gonna be gorgeous. Got some nice fall, sunny weather, dry. The rain has come. The precipitation's there. We're gonna go have a good time from that standpoint. So go make the most of it. Happy Friday Eve. Halloween's tomorrow. If you got parties, things from that standpoint, enjoy them. Be safe as always. And of course, continue to join us every morning. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning for Art City Now, 6 to 8 a.m. Just a reminder, you can learn more about all the shows we have at luinfo.com and all the content. And as well, the Lou Information Station is what we are. We're live and on demand all the time at luinfo.com. Have a great day. Hot Take Central coming up next.
When you're building something.
Who needs a vacation?